So as you can see, we're live from Nantucket Cottage.
No, because it's not on. Hey?
Well, I'm live, so.
It's not on.
Uh-oh.
Just waiting for you, isn't it?
Oh, I'm on.
I'll restart it. Now we're on. I'll refresh. Oh, crumbs.
No crumbs.
That's it.
Yeah, I forgot to turn.
808 Steve-O!
Hiya, Steve. How are you, Stevie? So, yes, as you can tell, it's only saying there's one in yet. There's you, Wamjad, and Steve.
Should play bananas again.
Yes. As the title suggests, we're live from Filey.
Woohoo!
It is actually as last night here. Yeah. But yeah, it's as last night here. We've got everything sorted. Got to be out for about 10 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, so we're sort of forward planning and making sure that.
At the day I wanted to do some footage
Yeah, he's still got monk on about not being able to.
Money raised.
Yeah, with all the best will in the world. We got up this morning. We were going to go to Whitby. We were going to go to Scarborough. We were going to go to Filey. Anyway, I put it in sat nav. It says Whitby's about an hour away. Started raining, so I says, well, it seems pointless going an hour if there's no we can do while we're there.
Thanks, Steve-O.
Oh yeah, that were hilarious. That was.
Let's get rid of the way from water. What's this stuff here?
He enjoyed the beach, but he didn't like the water. So yeah. So
that bird by lots of things.
you know, we went to Filey.
Dr. Smith.
I'll show you my magnets.
Gordo, Doctor.
Hiya, Gordo.
Dr. Smith.
And Dr. Smith. It's all right. I'm just going to show you my fridge magnets.
We went bloody 22 miles for just for a fridge.
So yeah. So as anybody that knows me knows I collect fridge magnets when we go on holiday. Hi Simon, how are you? So yeah, couldn't actually get a Filey one, but the place where we went to was
in Filey.
Yeah, it was in Filey, but it was the lifeboat station, so I've got that one. Still with price on, by the way. So yeah, so we're doing his bit to support the lifeboat.
And I put 70p in the little box.
Oh, so that one were actually from Filey. That is like the lifeboat. It's, better than nothing, I suppose. So we went to Bridlington the other day. So I got that one. Well, Chris did. So that's the Bridlington one. And we went to Scarborough today, hoping.
Again.
Yeah. If stop interrupting me, dear. Chris was hoping that he could take the drone up and sort of take some pictures of the castle, but of course it's down with rain.
Well,
so yeah.
Just about to get me drawn. I got it on the floor, about to press take up, and it took me down.
Yeah. So that's the Scarborough one. So I would have got a Whitby one, but same as we've said, it were about an hour from here to Whitby, and with the weather and everything, basically it wouldn't have been worth travelling an hour, basically to do nothing but sit in car and drink coffee and whatever.
Yeah.
So basically, okie dokie then, Amjad. Thanks for messaging her. But yeah, so if you can hear that noise in the background, it's the dishwasher. Chris has decided he wants one now.
I want a dishwasher.
So yeah, this is one of my new tops. I have got a pink one like this, but it's like a cut out shoulder one. So yeah, that's the dishwasher. I have actually, because there's like a washing machine here as well. So what I've done is, hi Simon, got two Simons in there. Yes.
I know that.
He says I must be popular. You're saying hello to me before I come on. No, a bird in the hand is Simon as well.
Oh, Ronnie was in the doghouse.
Oh.
We tell him maybe a wrap. Cheese, turned it back to him and the fridge and he nicked it. Good boy, Ronnie.
Oh dear. Give us a twit. I'm not going up off at sofa, Simon. But yeah, it's like a meshy type of thing. It's a limited collection thing, but I have got a pink one, exactly the same, but it's one of them, what do you call them? Cold shoulder. It's got like cut out bits here. So no, my knees is aching, Simon, otherwise I would do. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been a lovely, well, I can't say relaxing because we've been here, there and everywhere, you know what I mean? But same as we've said, when all's said and done, it's October. So, you know, we expect sort of...
You haven't been like this all week.
No, this is the only day that we've had really what I call torrential rain.
My rain stopped playing.
So, yeah, so...
It's not risky, though.
But yeah, Chris, he got the face on all the way back to the cottage because it couldn't. He kept saying, "Oh,
Hey!
I am a lady. Have you got me some rock?" I've just been showing everybody, my lady.
No, that's what they can't see.
What?
Rock. Honestly, seriously. Not seen that.
My magnets. That one, Chris walked miles in pouring rain for that today. Bless him. So I've got to give a shout out to Chris.
I deserve a fiddle for that tonight.
It was nice to see you on Chris's video, Jeanette. Well, yeah. Well, 2 seconds later, Simon, I buggered off back off to the car because it was like blowing a gale. It was starting to rain. I said, sod this, I'm going back to the car. Hi, Lee. How are you?
Lee.
So, yeah, so that's the scarf. It put, you know, bless his cotton socks. Chris walked miles in the rain to get me that. So shout out to Chris. Bless his cotton socks. He walked miles to get me that. So we went.
Too mighty car for that figure.
Yeah, but that weren't the plan, though, were it? No, originally, the plan was originally that it were going. Because see, Scarborough's got a castle, and. Well, I'll tell you a little story, should I? Right. We went the other day, but Callum forgot his phone. Chris forgot his controller for his drone, so he couldn't get the drone up. It was a tad windy that day, but no rain. So he says, we're going back to Scarborough. He says, I'm going to get some pictures at Castle. He said, if it kills me. But anyway... You know what they say about best laid plans. Now, we went to Filey. When you seen us this morning, Simon, we're actually at Filey and it worked like lifeboat station. Couldn't get a Filey magnet, but in support of the lifeboats, I've got a lifeboat fridge magnet, and that was from Filey. And then we went to Bridlington the other day and Chris got me that. So I've got 3 fridge magnets when we get home. Bridlington, Scarborough, and, well, it don't say Filey, but it was from Filey. Now, we was going to go to Whitby today. But 1, it were about an hour away. And 2, it were absolutely putting it down with rain.
So, sorry, Simon fans, no drone footage of either Scarborough or Whitby.
So, yeah, but he's took it up quite a few times. So, you know, We can't complain.
Yes, I can.
Well, you can, but
I'm just whingy though.
yeah. You're just a moaner. Chris, the video with your footage in has nearly 500 views. Ooh.
Has it?
Yeah.
Can I have them?
Cool. Sorry, I'm just getting my tissues.
That's alright, isn't it? I get all these views, mate.
I think I've got pneumonia with being out this morning, Simon.
I've got a bit.
Oh, it's lovely. I'll just take my camera off, my lady, and I'll just sort of show you briefly. So that's Chris over there. Look.
Cheers, everybody. Sponsored by Foster's.
That is the kitchen. That's Biscuit in his bed. Hiya, partner. How are you?
Hello, partner.
So yeah, so that's the telly. Obviously, that's the stairs and in passageway, and that's sort of the front window. 2 sofas just like that. I'm sat on one of them. So yeah. It's a lovely cottage. So yeah, sorry if I'm making you dizzy.
Spinning around.
Yeah, we're going home tomorrow, Partnest. That's why sort of all bags is over there, because we've sort of tried to pack as much as we can.
I said to Jeanette, I says I could quite happily live here permanently.
Yeah.
But I still want maid service.
But it's funny because it's like there's a load of houses on it. You know what I mean?
Actual houses, not like cottages.
Yeah. There's like cottages, and then over there there's like some bungalow type things, and
then there's normal houses.
Yeah, then there's a sort of normal houses. Down bottom at road there's a pub and a cafe, but that cafe shuts at 3:00. So first night we were here, we decided we were going to have fish and chips. And Chris had to drive miles to get
into Filey.
Yeah, into Filey itself to get us some fish and chips. So yeah, but yeah, it's sort of one of them things where it's nice and quiet, you know. I've seen a hedgehog the other night. We've seen loads of rabbits. Rabbit. But yeah, you know, the wildlife and whatever. So you know, it's
a few seagulls.
Some of you, Martin and Sharon, have lost one of their dogs. Oh dear.
Oh, bless them.
Hiya, Tracy. How are you? Oh dear.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, right. While sort of from my point of view, it's been tiring because I weren't able to bring my wheelchair. I weren't able to bring my buggy. But I've done what I've been able to do. Yeah, it is. Same as I said to Chris Simon, when weather gets a bit finer, we'll comfort day or like just come for one night and they can go on the castle and you know, go to Whitby and
there were a sign at entrance that says no drones. Well, yeah. If they take off on their property, no drones. You can't say out about it if I'm taking off on a public footpath.
I was just going to say that same thing. Chris says there were signs up saying no drone thing. The same as Chris says, I don't have to take off from their property. Hey, up, Lee's here.
Hi,
Lee.
Hello.
Welcome to Nantucket Cottage.
You're still in Filey then for one more night.
Oh, Whitby is where the music. Yeah, we're coming back home tomorrow. So we've gone like Friday to Monday. So yes, there won't be a baking live stream tomorrow because Chris and Callum. Yeah.
So what am I going to do on a Tuesday night?
Well, you'll have to wait till Wednesday, that's all.
I'll have to find another live stream.
Chris don't want to leave because we've got dishwasher. I've actually all clothes that we've wore thus far, I've washed them today. But we obviously we're raining, we couldn't get them dry, so
Wi-Fi is decent.
Yeah, and it's decent Wi-Fi. That's off to talk. Amjad says him and his class went out for cooking ingredients, partners here as well.
Way up, partners, lad.
Hey, up, look.
Oh no, it's darkness.
For cooking ingredients in the afternoon, weather was raining. Teacher made us go shopping at.
Hello, darkness.
But yeah, we've got all these plans today. We were going to go to Whitby, and it's absolutely hissed it down right from get go this morning. And
I was meant to go out and go get my new laptop, but that went out the window and down the road.
But Chris, when we got in car, same as I say, it was like just drizzling when we went out. So Chris says he put Whitby Abbey. He put it in sat nav, and it says about 58 minutes from here. So then it started hissing it down. And I says to Chris, I said, when all's said and done, is it worth travelling an hour?
Think about it. Scarborough's bang in the middle.
Yeah.
Half an hour from here to Scarborough, so then it'll be another half hour from Scarborough to Whitby.
But, is it worth it? Because it were hissing it down with rain. It couldn't do no drone footage or anything.
He hasn't been able to do much drone stuff anyway. The Wi-Fi's been run.
It's not this Wi-Fi. It's the signal on his phone. It uses the Wi-Fi signal or the Wi-Fi connection.
Well, I got decent 4G out at Thornwick Bay.
Pardon?
I got a decent 4G signal out at Thornwick Bay, and that's literally 4G, down the coast.
It was 4G. I think it was weather and all that were playing up with it.
Primrose Valley, Tracy, is actually next door, and it's on the old Butlin site.
If you see that,
you'd probably be better off going to Primrose Valley, because on here they're just cottages, and all it's got on site. You can do archery, and you can do. There's a gym and whatever, but there's not much for kids.
No.
So if I were to, advise you, I'd say go to Primrose Valley, because it's a haven site and there's bound to be everything for kids there.
Joe says he's going to come up in a bit and show you his snake.
His vivarium update. But yeah,
I hope it's not his trouser snake.
But also as well, Tracy.
Oh, Chris, you're being kind.
There's a Park Dean Resorts a bit further down road.
Oh, which one's that? Because I think it's all Avon. Rating Sands is Avon.
This is Primrose Valley's Avon.
Only Park Dean's one I can think of is
Park Dean. It's Summit Bay.
Caton Bay. It's Caton Bay.
But yeah, you're probably better off either going to Park Dean's a bit further down road or Primrose Valley. As nice as these are, if Callum were little, we wouldn't have chose to come here.
No.
But the reason why we came here is because nearly everybody on this site has got dogs. So we bought Biscuit with us, so...
Caton Bay. Caton Bay.
But yeah, I'll have to have a look, Tracy, and I'll message you when we get home. But it's a new one. It is a relatively new one. They look like the Caton, that's it.
I said that
I know
earlier on.
Some at the beginning we see. But how can I put it? They're not your bog standard caravans. They look like luxury. Well, it says luxury accommodation. So, but yeah, they're better off looking there or Primrose Valley, because there's no kids to do on here.
Well, have you seen the sort of more modern caravans, a bit more homely than the statics of
oh,
hey, Gordo.
Can you hear me?
He's showing his trouser snake.
Got his sticks in.
So we went down the woods and grabbed a load of sticks.
Oh.
And, stripped all the bark off.
Oh, yeah. You were treating them other day, weren't you?
Yeah, they were in the bath.
He's got his sand on.
And we got the plant pots glued up on the side. Up in the corner, we've done the vents.
Ooh.
They're just temporary there. When I foam that with the foam, I'll take those bits out. You'll have a nice finish then. All got to be foamed. All got to be foamed.
So how long do you think it'll be before the actual snake takes up residence?
Won't be till after Christmas.
Oh.
I got to leave it 3 months for it to. Got to leave it.
But this is it. It's all about preparation, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Don't you dare come on!
Yeah, like I said, I got to let the plant. Yeah, I got to let it all the plants take root. That's what the plant pots are for, because they'll be foamed in with bone.
Oh, I get
and then
you
they'll be drilled in.
Oh.
You'll see it when I start putting the foam on. I got to put all the expanding foam on. Then it's all got to be cut back and shaped with a blade. And then we get a load of silicone and cover it in cocoa fibre.
So it don't escape. So we decided what snake you're getting?
I ordered the glass today, so that'll be here through.
Glass?
Yeah, Amazon tree bar.
Ooh, a boa.
Not python.
It's sending shivers down Christmas Pan just talking about snakes.
Siphon the python.
Don't like
I mean, up there would be the. Can't see it. It'd be a basking spot. I worked out where the cage goes.
Some sort of like
put a cage in.
Like a red light.
There with a heat.
Oh, it's heat lamp.
Yeah, like a heat like red light thing.
No, it's the heat. No, the heat. That's what that cage is for. The heat will be it'll be called it's called deep heat by Arcadia. So it emits UVA and UVB rays. Plus, I got the lighting to go in the top as well, the night lighting, the day lighting, and then I got some misters to go in the corner to obviously water the tank, and then I got a fog machine going
for
at the back.
humidity.
Yeah,
it needs to be controlled precisely.
What did you say you treated sticks with and you stuff with?
I put it in bleach, in like a very thin bleach solution. I left it in soak overnight in the bath. I got some sterilising fluid, homebrew, so I just stuck it in the bath. Of course, it turned the bath water yellow and whatever. And then yesterday, when they were dropped, because I put them outside to dry and let them dry, and then I varnished them. Gets rid of any nasty bugs. You won't see where the branches.
Be right back.
You won't see that. You won't see that because that'll be foam.
Oh. Tracy says her living.
I've got coconut hides as well, which I bought some coconuts to make hides out of.
Need got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Sorry, I just had to get that one in.
I'll go back in the chat now.
Okie dokie then, Gordo. Very good.
Right, see you, Gordo.
He says, Johnny says you had the decorators in. He's not gone.
That'll be the internet that he has now. The internet disconnecting dead slow. Hello, you
the painters in.
Live from Nantucket Cottage last night tonight.
Hello, Bella.
Hi, Bella.
But it's been a case of naff all to do today because it's absolutely iced it down all day. Chris we come back this afternoon and they were banging about and he says, I wanted to get some footage at Castle because we went other day and Daft Sod forgot his controller for his drone.
Hey, he either forgets his batteries or controller.
And best about it, Callum forgot his phone and all.
I could have flown with my phone, but it wouldn't be as good.
Hiya, Tim. How are you?
Hello, Tim, lad.
Evening, Tim.
Oh no, it's that grass.
So you know what they say about best laid plans.
It's all right. It's Tim.
It's okay in small doses.
So basically.
Oh, funnily, I could say that about you at times.
We're going to go to it. That
yeah, true. Yeah, you could say that about me.
Not all the time. Most of the time.
But anyway.
No.
You're
a good Lee.
We didn't get to
it. Good lad.
We went to Filey and I were freezing my nuts off on seafront. That would, you know that video that Chris has done today with dog.
With dog.
Beach,
yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah.
Well, he did that after because I says we all got. Well, Callum had a milkshake and me and Chris had a coffee. I says, I'll tell you something. I says I'm taking my coffee back to the car. I says I'm freezing my nuts off here. Okie dokie.
Well, you'd be freezing something else off.
And I says to Chris, I says, I've done no but blow my nose. I says, it's your fault. I says, if I get pneumonia. Oh dear. So then when we abandoned Whitby, we went because you see we found a Tesco's, right?
Yeah, there's one in Filey.
Which is like 5-10 minutes down road in car. So we've been going there to get us stuff sorted on a daily basis rather than, getting a load of shopping in and whatever and then having to dump it all back to Sheffield. So anyway, we went down there this morning and like beach is about 5 minutes away from this Tesco's. And
on the foot.
So, so we went there. I braved it. I got out at car, but it was too cold. I says, right, sod it. I'm taking my coffee back to the car. I says, you do what you've got to do. And he wanted to take dog off beach. And I says, well, I ain't sitting, it were blowing a gale. And then it were like spitting with rain.
I think he enjoyed it. He enjoyed it on the beach.
Oh yeah.
And so did Biscuit.
And until C touched his feet.
His paws.
Hiya, Kevin. How are you?
Evening, Kevin.
In all years I've known you, I didn't know you had notes. Well, speaking metaphorically, Bella.
I think you can use something else. Could have froze your nips off.
Yeah, well, that
would be more appropriate for you.
All my bits were dropping off. Well, that bloody cold. Oh dear. But Gordo, the thing is, he loved it on beach. He just didn't like when water touched his feet. Chris were pissing then. We in Filey. Part of Yorkshire, but we're south, and that's up North Yorkshire.
On the coast.
We're roughing it for a bit. But yeah,
we're famous from Filey.
Anyway. Yeah, we've loved every minute on it, Kevin. Oh God, we've got an invader.
You should get the cloth out and polish his head as he's leaning over.
I know.
Simon's bird in hand says, I noticed Chris didn't go for a paddle either.
Not a chance. I won't waste
It's just less than 2 hours, Bella.
Am I driving an hour?
Well, it says 1 hour and 57 minutes, depending which route you go. But you know.
Tony Blair's youngest were born in Filey.
Who? Tony Blair?
Yeah, his youngest. Oh, just a.
Oh right, yeah.
His youngest who was born while he was Prime Minister.
So I've just been showing everybody. Lee off to bed now. What?
Can I was yawning?
Oh,
I've been up since.
Oh no, it's Tony Blair's dad, not his son.
Oh, his dad.
It's his dad that was born in Filey.
Who's going to bed? I'll just show you my magnets, Bella, what I've got. Again.
Yeah, she goes back at the beginning of the stream. She would have said them.
Yeah, Bella hasn't seen them, and Bella's my best friend, so I've got to get them out again.
It's just as easy to go back and watch the stream.
So that Chris got me that other day. That's Bridlington. Got that.
Oh, that's a nice magnet.
Yeah, that was the first one we got. We went to Filey today, and Chris couldn't get a Filey one, so we did his bit for the lifeboat.
I see.
What?
I'll put my jumper on. He thinks he's going out.
So we got a lifeboat one from Filey, and Chris, bless his cotton socks, Bella, walked miles in the driving rain just to get me that. It was absolutely hissing it down with rain, and bless his cotton socks, he walked for miles to get me that.
And it went
Did he go to Sea Bay? There's a shop called Sea Bay. And sells stuff.
There were one. Were it Yorkshire Trading Company or something?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, that was Bridlington.
That was where you got Bridlington. Yeah, Callum were getting mixed up. The one from Bridlington, they got that one from Yorkshire Trading Company, that one. But yeah. Primrose is next door, Tim. Right, back about 2 minutes down road. Is that bleeping now? Is it ready?
Is that finished?
So yeah, Primrose Valley is smack bang next door. If you were to walk it, you'd get there in about 5 minutes. When I asked where, she said Hereford 120-mile round trip. What's that? But yeah, that one from Scarborough. One says South Bay Beach, Scarborough Castle, and North Bay Beach. That's about only photograph is going to get at Castle because he couldn't get drone up. That won't be happening. So yeah, Primrose Valley is actually next door. Because Tracy were on about it a bit ago, and she said that they want to come here with Littling. And I says, well, this actual place where we are, they're more predominantly like pet friendly. Johnny says, why would you ever leave? But that's where I said we're roughing it, Johnny, because this is up north and we down south. Lee, have you got the lights in your train station on yet? You were talking about it on your live yesterday.
No, I've blew up the transformer.
Oh dear. Yeah, and then he's calling Chris.
What's he done?
He blew up his transformer.
At least I don't blow up my bronze.
I've not blew the transformer. I had the wires going from the transformer to where it should have been. Turned it on and I melted the wires because I forgot to put electric tape where it was.
You forgot to cover it joins up.
Yeah. I had to show. I just blame myself. I couldn't blame Parkness.
But yeah, if I were to advise anybody, hi Vanessa, how are you?
Hello, Vanessa.
If I were to advise anybody that's got young kids, I'd say Primrose Valley, which is Avon, or this what did you say?
Caton Bay.
Caton Bay. That's it, and it's a new one that they've opened, and it's a Park Dean Resorts, and they've opened it just down road. So yeah, if you've got young kids, then sort of them, either of them two. But we've been to several Park Dean Resorts. Some have been good, and some have been on a bit on dodgy side. Let's just say.
Yeah,
but I can't fault this place one iota.
Looks expensive.
It weren't actually.
Well, I won't say 97 quid a night. It was cheap.
It what?
I just found a holiday lettings.
We got mates straight. We've got a friend of a friend.
Oh yeah. But we know somebody that has a static on Thornwick Bay, so we get mates rates for that.
This is with Sykes Cottages. Give them a plug. Can't fault them. But we've got somebody on the inside that works for Sykes Cottages, you see. They do all the searching for you, find right accommodation, and I think she's hit the nail on the head with this one. You know what I mean? It's can't fault it. Can't fault it at all.
Wasn't me.
It's not Rayton Sands now. I think it's that's that new one. Park Dean Resorts.
Rayton Sands is now a haven site.
Oh, I didn't know there were another haven.
We're actually thinking of taking caravan to Rayton Sands.
Oh,
look, your touring pictures look nice.
The Park Dean Resorts, that one looks nice.
Park Dean's a company like Haven.
Yeah, I know. We've been to several Park Dean Resorts.
Because they have they own Withensea Sands, but that's further down. Can't remember who owns Skipsea Sands.
Back in a minute.
Yeah, okay then, Lee. But yeah, they've just I don't know, he's vacated. They've opened a new park just down road, Caton Bay, and that's Park Dean Resorts.
Caton Bay's been around forever.
Well, that's not the one then, because this is a brand new one, and it's just down, like literally just down the road, and it's a new. Whether or not it's one of old things, they've just sort of cleared it and, but they all look brand new. They're not caravans, but they're not houses, if you know what I mean. They look like these luxury type of, I don't know what you
chalets or...
Yeah, they look like caravans, but
statics.
They're not, what you'd perceive as a caravan, if that makes sense. Oh, bless her. But, you know what I mean? It's, there's certain places sort of this way that are ideal for kids, and then such as like this place, it's ideal for, because Callum's 19 nearly, so you know, we don't necessarily need, you know, like amusements. And there's a pub just down road. There's a cafe, but that only opens till 3 o'clock. They can do archery. There's a gym. It caters more for adults and older children, if you know what I mean. But it's got bigger but Primrose, I would imagine they do like chalets, caravans, touring, you know, you name it. You know what I mean? But I would imagine that they cater more for younger kids. You know what I mean? They've sort of got the old caboodle on something like that. I can remember them metros.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, pass me testing one.
Oh.
I remember, I had a metro. I actually destroyed it. Wrapped it around the lamppost.
It was a car that was supposed to
replace
the Mini, but it never did.
Yeah, Chris had a Mini, but it only ended up with 3 wheels on it.
He ended up with the Robin Reliant.
It's the Reliant Robin Lee. Get it right.
His dad bought it in as
a
first car.
You would say Astra Vauxhall.
Says, right deal, this I paid 250 quid for it. I want to pay £2.50 for it.
But he said he were driving down road. He says, now I'm driving along, and he thought, hey, up, have I got a flat tyre? It weren't only flat, it come off, it went past him on the... They were driving down road.
Moral of that story, always check your wheel nuts.
It were, what did you say it was called?
What? Area that we're in?
No, what happened? White wheel come off.
Ball joint snap.
Yeah, ball joint snap, that were it.
I think it'd be more than ball joints for wheel to have actually come off.
He says he only ended up with 3 wheels on his wagon anyway. If you're wondering why I'm not smoking, we're not allowed. I've got to go outside if I need a cigarette.
Speaking of which, I'm going out for a peg.
But yeah, I'd highly recommend it to people that have got, you know, let's say older kids. There's not a lot to do really, but it's like they're all ours. There's no touring caravans. There's no caravans. No.
Yeah, it's all older cottages. I found it, like you said, right next to Primrose Valley.
But yeah, they're all basically. I think some of them, it's a mixture. Some of them are 3 bedrooms, some of them are 2. But the one that we're in is 2 bedrooms because obviously we only need 2 bedrooms.
Yeah.
But sort of just across way, they look like, I don't know, bungalows, but they're made of wood. We come past today, and these folding doors, and you know, so I don't know whether they more money or what, but we're quite happy. Oh, Tim says Primrose Valley was great. I got to know a lot of people at Primrose Valley. Ooh. Gordo says, I had an old Marina TC. I went to pick up a gearbox in it, put it in the boot, and it went through the boot floor. Oh, dear. Didn't you bother pouring it? Didn't you bother with gearbox after that, Gordo, then? But yeah, you know, it all depends, like, what you want out of a holiday. you know,
there's at least two YouTubers that have well, one has a Maurice Marine, the other has a Maurice Ital.
Hey, I know I'm interrupting. When we went to Filey, before I got back in car, I went to the toilet and somebody had stuck a sticker on toilet door. What were it? Donkey Man 269, and it was YouTube sticker.
That sounds ominous.
Does
he reckon he's unlike a donkey?
I don't know. It was just like, you know, like round sticker, like, you know, like a YouTube channel sticker, and it says Donkey Man 269 YouTube on YouTube. I don't know. I only observed it. I didn't put it there.
Look and see if we've got a phone number.
It's a wonder you haven't looked up the channel.
Well, I says to Chris, I says, remember Donkey Man 269? I says, we'll look it up when we get back. And I'll message him and say, I've seen your sticker on the bogs at 5.
Is it a picture of a donkey's head? An actual photograph?
I don't know. It was just like a round sticker. It was blue, and it says Donkey Man 269 on YouTube. So obviously, done what we did and like got some stickers done. Not been to Primrose Valley since 1994. Oh, well,
it exists. That channel exists.
Bella says I'm having trouble commenting. It keeps blacking out. What does that mean?
It needs a bit of sugar rush.
I always thought that, from what I can gather, we. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I've just got, Anjad. I've just got the same. And he's got
might be Donkey Dave. I don't know. I'm going over.
Yeah, he's got a big YouTube channel. Because what did it come back with? He's got 820 subscribers.
That is not big.
It is Donkey Dave. It might be Donkey Dave. Yeah,
that is not big.
It's big enough. It's big enough. It's
bigger than what Lee is anyway. Sorry, Lee.
Like, hey, I've dropped again. I was at 522. I've dropped them, gone.
Welcome to YouTube,
I am still past 3,100. I'm not a big channel.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not bothered.
But you see, I was saying not so long back, I got up to 1,540 at one point. I've only got 1,481 now, so I've lost a hell of a lot. But that's the name of the game on YouTube.
Yeah, well, Sunday, my stream, I don't know what went on. I'd run trains for a bit. And then next minute, my trains wouldn't run, so I opened the panel, and it was crazy.
Hey, I'll tell you something, Lee. I've gained 2 subs. Somerset Andy.
That's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, Gus. Gus has subbed to me.
Oh, Gus. Gus Hanley from Gus Hanley for the lunatic from Arno.
Arno.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, he come up on my channel. He'll watch your channel, right? He'll watch your channel, and sometimes on his own videos, if he does an Edison version, he'll give you a plug in his channels.
But like both that Somerset Andy and that Gus has both commented on me Wednesday night, because that was last time I went live, weren't it?
Yeah, no, they will. Somerset Andy used to didn't have a train set, and he done his train room where it was his sister's bedroom. He's cleared it. He's got a layout the same size as mine, and he does a lot of good video. And he doesn't just do the video and the layout; he goes out and gets real trains as well.
That's it. Gordo says he's on a massive 60 supporters, but in essence, Gordo is just like what we call a watcher. He used to do content at one time, but it's a long story, so I'm not going to go into it.
Yeah.
But
No,
yeah.
hey, I started my content was only done as when I first started my channel in the loft, and then I just took off from doing scratch building.
But you see, this is another thing about Kate. Kate's got like nearly 500 subscribers, and she's never posted any content.
I know. I'm subscribed to Kate.
Yeah, but it's like when they've subscribed to AZ, obviously, they've subscribed to Kate because it's a fella in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Hazy I was in a stream. When was it? I was in a stream earlier yesterday, and we were talking about Hazy. And next minute, who turns up in the chat? Hazy.
Rick Ken's stream, or it?
No, it wasn't Ken's.
Or Luke, not Lee. Luke.
Yeah, Luke's. Yeah, it was Luke's.
Oh
no, it's at the end of the day.
But it's I'm a big fan of it.
I'll take that back, and I want the help again if
you know what I mean? It's like you don't just like I do my baking and I do my live streams. You do your train sets and you do your live streams. He does everything. He builds guitars, he plays guitars, he sings.
Yeah, he's a musician.
He's a musician. Reaper challenges. He used to go live every Sunday evening, but then I think with videos and everything, as well as live streaming, I think basically it got too much.
It does. When I was up in the loft, I wasn't going to come back live. But then I thought, no, someone tried ripping me down. And I won't go into detail, but it put me off going live.
I've been there, done that, and got T-shirt, Lee.
What?
Yeah.
Tried scaring him off of YouTube. Gordo knows what I'm talking about, but it didn't happen. I'm still here. That other channel's, gone
back there,
done and dusted, been gone,
Yep. I'm just saying.
So I'm still here to tell the tale. I'm still, I've lost a lot of subscribers, but same as me and Bella have had this conversation time and time again.
Yeah.
It's not about the numbers. It's about the interaction that you have with other people.
Yeah, it is. It's like
it's the community, it's the socialization that such as we're having now.
Yeah.
And it's not all about numbers, so long as you're happy doing what you do.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't know if you know, partners may know him, Punk Steve. He's on live at the moment. We know he's going to get copyright strikes left, right, and centre for today's stream because he's been playing music on it.
But this is one of the reasons why when I go live, I don't have telly on or nothing.
Yeah.
Because of that fact, I don't want no copyright strikes because I'm monetized. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is another reason why I refuse to give up, if you know what I mean. I've had some sort of, setbacks, let's just say. And,
sorry.
You know what I mean? But I'm still here to tell the tale. I've carried on regardless. Oh, okie dokie then, Amjad. He says that he's really enjoying it, but he's got to
see you later, Amjad.
Amjad, thanks for popping in. Have a good day at college tomorrow.
See you again, Amjad.
how can I put it? I'm only here because of the good friendships that we've made here on YouTube, and the fact that, how can I put it? The support that the people have gave me, if you know what I mean.
Build yourself a community.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have. We were talking about this on my live stream.
Yeah,
yesterday.
we were. Yeah.
But you see, when I did the coffee morning, like way back, I used to go live every morning, 10 o'clock. And we called ourselves Coffee Crew because it was coffee morning.
Yeah.
But then because I was going 5 days a week, that got a bit too much for me. That was the era where I had the trouble.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying. All I'm saying at the moment is there's a live. Yeah, and there's a live that's going to be. I do my Sundays live. I'm looking at another live day that I may be doing. It's going to be. I'm going to call it Coffee Morning with Alan Melwood. It's going to be a live stream, and I'm going to have run trades.
Did you suffer from burnout doing lives every morning? Do you think you suffer from burnout?
Yeah.
But the thing is, this other channel, there were several people under their influence, right?
Yeah.
So it got supposedly the girlfriend, because I talked about doing the baking live way back then.
Yeah.
So next minute I know they went live exactly the same time as I went live in the morning, called it Baking with.
Yeah.
So basically they were trying everything that they could to, push me out, basically.
Yeah, well, this brings us on to something else we discussed, Lee, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
There's room for everyone on YouTube.
I'll bring this up now. We were talking, there's a certain channel I won't speak about. He tried dragging my channel down, and he used to say, you can't go live when I'm on, because I'm live. There's enough YouTube out there for everyone.
Exactly.
But
That's
this is the thing. They haven't got the patent on when you go live or when they go live. No. You can go live. You can go live Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, same as what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't sit there and say, oh, you can't go live on them days because it's when I go live. You know what I mean? You can't do that.
Yeah, but in respect, because you do, I would not go live when you're live, though, because I like coming to your live.
I'm just speaking metaphorically.
Yeah, but if we're moving in the same circles, you feel like you're treading on somebody's toes.
Yeah.
You see, this is the reason. How can I put it? You can't sit there and say to somebody like this person said to you, oh, you can't go live then because
you can't dictate. No, you can't do that.
You can't do that. You can go live whenever you
want. Exactly.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's your channel. You call the shots.
Yeah, this is it.
I am bringing another live starting from next week. There'll be another live stream. You know, we're doing my Sunday live. I am bringing this. You're the first one to find out about this. I am bringing a Tuesday at 12 o'clock live. Tuesday
PM or AM?
I'm going to say, is that midday or midnight?
Yeah.
Daytime. 12 o'clock daytime.
I definitely will be able to make it now. I'm working back in the office. If I'm working at home.
But yeah,
are you back in the office, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to think about that then, partner.
No, don't change it for me. Do not change it for me.
I'm around nearly every day, Lee. So
I know Chris is around as well because Chris. It's only I know Parkness is a good moderator with my channel because he does do when I ask for certain stuff put in, he'll do it. Like we done a raid. We went over and raided Luke straight from mine. That was hilarious.
Yeah, but don't change plans because of me.
No,
there's others.
But I tell
there's
you,
others besides me.
What is Luke at now? Do you know what he's gone at? Is he stuck? I haven't looked.
Yeah, Gordo says just go live just to spite that other person. They haven't got the what's it on when you go live. Don't let anybody...
That other person, the two people now, they're blocked with my channel. They can't even go into my lives or nothing. They are blocked.
You want to see my list of blocked people?
Oh, mine is good.
I had a few.
I've been going 4 years, so I've been going a lot longer than you. But put it this way, it's as long as me.
Hey, I've got. Well, my name wasn't this, but it didn't used to be Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. My name used to just be under my name. It used to just be Lee, and then I changed it.
Edward says, it don't bother me what time people go live. I just find people have gone. But that's one thing that's my... Hey, stop throwing. That's one thing that's my bugbear. Is if you go in people's live, and that's one thing that Chris has always said, and if you notice anybody else that comes in, I'll say, hi, such and such, how are you? And that's the first thing I do when anybody comes in. And it's people that ignore you and don't say hello to you.
Yeah, exactly. Cause I've got two new additions that are coming to the channel. I've got my scratch build series and bringing in that starts this Friday. I'm starting to build. I've got a scratch build and building that I'm going to be doing a scratch build series. I've got a lot.
Gordo says no one has the right to dictate who does what on YouTube. Exactly. That's basically hit the nail on the head.
Oh, it has. It has.
It doesn't matter what community you're part of.
Oh, I'm not. I'm my own channel.
But you know what I mean, don't you? There's like van life, and then there's beauty. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they can't turn around and say to you, "Oh, you can't go live then, because that's when I'm live."
Yeah. Well, it's like I'm involved. I'm involved with a bit the YouTube community. Well, the YouTube guys. I've got friends that live on canal boats, and I don't know if Partners knows this. I've got a friend that lives on a canal boat. 3 of them, Amy Jo and Morning Star. They do a 4Go narrowboat stream every month. I'm involved with being head moderator on that stream, and I'm known in the canal community with that live streaming.
Edward says Lee just likes breaking things.
Yeah, that's true. I do. I seem to have done that at the weekend.
Gordo says, Lee, are you subscribed to Chandwell?
Yes, I am.
And you'll know the guy from Cruising the Court then.
Yeah. But you see...
I know him from his camper van build videos.
Yeah, I know. He's just put... Dave, I know Dave from Cruising the Court. He's been on 4Go narrowboaters.
Chris watches a lot of van builds, let's just say.
Well, you probably know
Liam Black. Liam. He knows Liam personally.
I know Liam to talk to as well personally.
But yeah, that's one of the I was just saying he's basically the reason why Chris watches that kind of thing. Because
I tell you now, he's doing well with that Land Rover he's building.
It comes from Sheffield.
Yeah, I know he does. I know. Yeah. He's just passed his CBT, hasn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't watch him as a rule.
Yeah, I do.
It's sort of same as me and Chris have said. From when Chris started out, you know, and then all of a sudden
he had less
subs than you.
Subs than me.
Yeah.
And now he's on 16K subs.
Yeah. It just blew it.
He's
up.
massive on TikTok. He's got 32.
Yeah, I know he has. I followed Liam when he was first lockdown, where he was kept moved by the police.
Yeah.
But I think as well, he's doing what he loves doing now because he were in a job. He were in a job before, and I think everything got mundane for him. Did you watch him way back when he'd got the boat? He lived on a boat.
Yeah. I'll tell you, Chris, there's another channel he should go and have a look at. Nomad.
Yeah, well, sorry, Lee.
Nomad. I'll send Chris the link for it.
Hey, I'll tell you something. There's one, and he done half make me and Chris laugh, and he's an old fella with he's Jack, ain't it? I forgot what his name is now. Oh. But he just sits there, he goes lives and he's effing and jeffing it and all sorts.
I follow a lot of. There's a lot. I've got Van Life Dwellers that I've got Tash from Building the Thingy Bricks, Life on Bricks. They actually comment on my videos.
But yeah, I mean this. I mean, I don't think Chris has subscribed to him, but he does.
Oh, is it?
Him that were effing and jeffing it, that old fellow with grey beard. We happened to stumble across his channel, and
I've got a van life guy that lives in a Ford Escort van. Brad is his name. I can't remember. He has been in my live stream. I can't remember his channel name, but he lives in a van. And he's got a garage and he does a load of artwork, but he lives in a van.
But the thing is, I mean, we're talking about Liam. I mean, you know who I'm talking about. He just got that white van all nice and whatever. And then he goes and buys, you know what I mean? This is what I
got. But hey, that Land Rover is what he's wanted. He's going to be able to take that anywhere.
But the thing is, I says to Chris, it must... I know he's doing what he loves doing, but it's like anybody that lives in a house, you buy a house, you do it all up how you want to do it. It must sort of break his heart or pull at his heartstrings in some way or other. I've put all this work and I've got it just how I like it and everything. And then he sells it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he hasn't sold that other van yet, though.
Hasn't he?
No, he's still living in it. He's still living in it because he needs to live in it while he's still working on the Land Rover one.
He started, if you see his last video, he started moving his clothes and everything out of his old van into his new one.
But you know, take my hat off to him. He does some amazing builds.
Yeah.
Repeat itself.
Oh,
I mean, like what the one that they needed wheelchair access. He did fantastic with that one.
Oh,
it was like an old school bus.
Yeah.
And I think it was one of kids that were disabled or something. But one of the specifications was it had got to have wheelchair access.
Yeah,
I was blown away when he did that one, and that weren't just a van build. That were like an old school bus. That were.
Yeah, because I can't find the channel now. He lives in a big. He's got a big 7.5 tonner wagon. That's his home.
A lot of them buy them big Luton vans and all, don't they?
Yeah. I've got a friend that lives in a camper van, and they're well known on YouTube. Travel Trolls.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of their videos.
Yeah, Travel Trolls. They've got a house as well, but they're touring around Scotland at the moment.
I tell you what Chris watches. What's that channel called with them two women in?
Camper Vibes?
What?
Camper Vibes.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's mesmerised with him, he is.
Oh, Camper Vibes. Yeah, because they're in Europe now, aren't they?
Yeah. Chris says they've sort of gone a bit further. He says they're now travelling all the way around Europe.
Well, he did do it with that van, but then it broke down on them. They come back. We went on lockdown. And the other one, you got Camper Vibes. It's John and Mandy that are involved with Camper Van Vibes.
That is basically one of Chris's new favourite channels.
Yeah, Camper Vibes. They couldn't do anything in the lockdown because their dog wasn't well. So that's why they couldn't travel. Their dog had to have a big major operation.
Oh, you mean a cone thing on his head?
Yeah. He had to have serious back problems on his legs, in his hips.
Bless you.
They've got a cat and all.
Yeah.
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 Just sits here looking at.
Yeah, I've got the other one I watch as well.
It's not for me though. I like my own comforts. I like my own bed, and
there's a guy I watch, Neil. I can't think of his channel. He's a Scouser. He's into his vans as well. I watch a lot of this van builds.
Yeah, I watch a few myself.
I watch the American ones as well.
No, yeah, the RV ones.
Did anyone watch? I can't think.
I'll tell you what Chris were watching other night, and basically they're out in wilderness and they build like a shed, like a lean-to.
Yes, I watched.
They don't use anything sort of, bind them together, and they were making.
No, woman.
Were it a woman, were it?
No nails or nothing.
Yeah, no nails, no.
Sticks and string and whatever.
Yeah.
That's it.
Sticks and string, and and the
Sticks
good
and
thing about
stones.
it were she made a frame out of big branches, and then she cut the smaller branches down and just slot them in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I watched a couple. I'll have to say, I'll send an email to Chris with some good ones he'd like that.
It's amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it. Let's just say
there's one I watch. He's actually got, when he bought this house where he's in the UK, and he's actually got a cellar under the house. He's converted it into an underground bunker that he does campouts in.
The first thing I think of. Well, we mentioned that. I think we mentioned him, Colin Furs.
Yes. Yeah.
He's just mad cat. That's just mad.
Well, Chris, it'd be all for this, self-sufficiency and survival, and you know what I mean? No, it's not for me. Put it this way, let's just say we went and bought a camper van. I'd have to have one of these big American CV things with all, round bedding and king size bed.
I'd be struggling getting down half at streets. I've got
one here now.
I'll tell you something, partners. When we lived at Caister in Great Yarmouth, we lived opposite. That were at Avon holiday, but they did like tours and caravans, and I'm not kidding you. Somebody come one day and they got one of these big American CVs and
RVs.
What RVs and what
CVs? A type of joint. It's not CVs. What you submit when you're applying for a job.
At the time, I were upstairs. I think I was putting some clothes away or sorting some clothes out, And I looked out at window, and this roof come up and windows come out, and you know it was coming out all over the place. I went to Chris, I shouted him, and I went, just come and have a look at this. And yeah. Okay then, Simon. But yeah, like top were coming up this end, windows on both ends were coming out. I just sat watching in amazement.
Call them slide outs.
Yeah.
It gives you extra interior space.
A fold away extension, isn't it, really?
Well, it just slides out.
They're both retired now. They live on a canal boat. I've met them. Amy Jo, Steve. He actually had COVID on the second lockdown. He was in hospital and everything. He's now living life on the canal. He's on the Landudno at the moment up at Czech.
Hi, Ian Stromes. How are you?
And he has actually he's got his YouTube channel as well as that. On the front of his boat, when he's cruising the cut, he's got a 24-hour camera on his live stream constant on his channel.
Yeah, well, we in sunny Filey. Well, I won't say sunny. Been sitting it down all day.
Yeah.
But it's amazing, some of these channels that, you know, it's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, survivalist and a lot of on YouTube, a lot of these like homesteaders are getting. We come back here, went back to Sheffield in 2012. Yeah. But we were living there in 2000 because we didn't come back from Great Yarmouth till 2012. But we'd have still been there now if it hadn't for my mum being, you know, falling ill and whatever. But like, it was like a 4.5 hour drive to get from us to where my mum lived, you see. So, you know, it was sort of becoming a regular occurrence or ill health. And same as we've said, if we have to make that 4.5 hour trip, let's say every other weekend, it you know what I mean? So I says to Chris, you know, I know you don't want to, but it makes sense to move back that way. You know what I mean? So at least we're a bit closer to, you know. So that's what we did. I think we moved. We're in 2005. We moved to Great Yarmouth. We were there from 2005 to 2012.
That's a channel Chris wants to try it. Check out. I've just put the link into him. He lives in a big off-road overlander.
But yeah. What?
Well, I've got a video coming out on Sunday. It's one of my caravan videos. Now it features some drone footage.
Oh, it's coming out Sunday, is it?
Yeah, it's coming out Sunday. Yeah, I think I did mention it.
But
the guy whose drone footage I used, he's got his own channel. He's only just started up. He's hardly any subscribers at all. He's only got a handful of videos.
I mean, I always say this: we all start from scratch somewhere.
Yeah, we've all got to start somewhere.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
You need to email me that guy's channel name, and I'll try and do it on one of my lives.
Funny enough, he shares the same name first name as Mr. Pickering. It's called Chris.
Ah.
But I can drop a link to his channel.
Yeah. See, because we'll do it on my channel, because I'm looking at doing that, trying to get people's subscribers up. That's what I'm on about doing.
I'll be putting a link to his channel. You know, there'll be a link to his channel in the video when it comes out.
Yeah, I'll go and have a look at that. 'Cause I am, even though I'm trained, I do look for other stuff to try and talk about.
Yeah.
But I says to Chris, I'll probably not go on 2 hours like I normally do. I'll probably just go on an hour and a half because obviously we need to get rest of stuff.
You got 10 minutes in that case.
Yeah. So and then we're sort of got to make sure we've got everything and whatnot, and we've got to vacate by 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, that's the norm.
So obviously we've got packed car up and everything and do what we've got to do. So.
Yeah, get your bags packed. Get all your bags packed tonight. And it's just a case
believe it or believe it not, I'll just turn camera around. We never unpacked. With Chris having a bad back, he couldn't carry case upstairs. So, we never unpacked. But I says to Chris, I says, well, I don't want you sort of, knicky-knacky when you back up all together. And they were like, all his clothes were in that case. You know what I mean? So there were like 3 people's clothes in that case. And I said, there's no way you're going to carry that upstairs. So we've sort of been living out on it, down here. But you have to do what you have to
living out of a suitcase.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just one of them things. It probably have been laid up in bed all the day if it had carried that upstairs. Lee, then that turns your channel into a grow channel. There's one thing that I mean, a partner has to probably agree with me. I don't believe in the sub for sub and like.
Oh
for like,
no, definitely not.
You don't get anywhere doing that.
No.
You've got to grow naturally.
Yeah, do it on your own. Do it on.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like every now and again, YouTube do what they call a purge, and it's all inactive channels that's on your channel. They take them off you if they're inactive on your channel.
Yeah. If they're not commenting or not, and they get removed.
If they're not watching your videos, if they're not commenting, they get shut.
Yeah, that's why I go.
And stop recommending their content to you as well.
Yeah.
If you're not watching them.
Yeah, I've got 3 videos I need to watch in a minute, but they're train related ones that I'll be watching.
But it's I mean, at one time,
you'll get a bit of a help.
I'm name dropping here. Chris used to watch Casey Neistat and I don't know.
I've heard of him. One of the big ones.
PewDiePie. I says to Chris, he's a big YouTuber, but he won't wipe his feet on you. You know what I mean? You're nothing to him, and I've only sort of seen him through when Chris has watched him, and I says I can't stand him because he's a big-headed TWAT. You know what I mean? And it's like, how can I put it? Because he's gained a lot of support and a lot of subscribers and everything, he's got too big for his boots. You know what I mean?
I know someone that's like that.
And I know someone. I've said this many, many times. I don't care whether I go viral overnight, whether I get, I wake up one morning and I've got 1 million subscribers. I'll still be here on a Monday, Tuesday, and Friday.
I'm the same. I didn't expect to get where I am now. I don't know.
I just keep going.
I keep going. Put the content out when I can, and do me live streams.
Do you know that Windows 10 has a built-in video editor?
Yeah, I don't like
It's
it.
it's very basic. Yeah, it's a bit.
It's not that good. I tried using it.
It's very basic. Yeah. Yeah, so
I know a YouTube channel
try
like
and
that.
look
They
free
can't
ones to
say
start
anything
off with,
because
like,
they will grasp
you know,
back.
such as DaVinci Resolve or Lightworks.
Yeah, I need to go and get my laptop first.
You
They
see,
haven't
Chris
even
tried that DaVinci Resolve and he couldn't get on with that. I think that's the one he couldn't get on with.
I haven't tried it yet, but I need to go and get my other laptop. But Chris has helped me out, as Jeanette knows. He's done me that backing picture, and that is a nice picture he made me. Did you see that before?
The same as Chris says, it weren't anything fancy, Lee, but at least you've got one. I mean, yeah. I forget who. I think it rather. I'm trying to think. Somebody did that one for me, and I've sort of, because it's. How can I put it? Because it speaks about, you know what I mean, with cakes and whatever. You know what I mean? It's apt for me. You know, when I first started YouTube, somebody did me one, and it were like all like Tinkerbell fairies and whatever, and I thought, well, that's not me. You know what I mean? So somebody did me that, and obviously, because at the time I were doing the coffee morning, and it's got coffee in, it's got cake in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's like me with my channel. I've only recently just gone over to changing my thumbnails to the original layout that I'm using here now. I used to use me Anfield Road thumbnails.
Shall I tell you a good basic thing for your thumbnails? Canva, and it's free. You can't
it won't work on this laptop at the moment. There's not enough memory on it. I've got to go and buy. I'm going to buy a.
Canva's a website.
Yeah, but it won't let me use it.
This website. This is basically you can do.
I'll have to go and have a look at that again. I haven't tried.
It's been advertised actually on telly.
Yeah, I know it is. Partners have told me about it.
It's just called Canva.
Yeah, you have told me about it, haven't you, partners?
Yeah, I made my thumbnails on Canva.
I ain't got a clue yet.
It's the free version.
But yeah, Bella gave it me. Chris will tell you. I didn't.
I'll drop a proper link.
Let me just see if that's.
Oh yeah, he's just put the link in.
It's not. That's not. I don't think there's a proper link in the chat. No, it's not a proper link in that.
Hang on a minute. I've got it on my desktop. It just says canva.com.
That's a proper link. When my keyboard decides to decides it's going to cooperate.
That is the actual link. Okay. That one part. That's what I put in.
Yeah, and I'm going to click on that. No, I've put
the actual link in because I've got it. Now, Bella gave it me. She says, I hadn't got a clue, but I do all my own thumbnails. You've seen sort of detail.
Yeah, well, I do my thumbnails, but I use that thumbnail creator app.
But on that Canva, you can do presentations, you can do Facebook things, you can do YouTube.
Do banners.
Yeah, you can do banners, you can do
Instagram posts.
Everything. That Canva has got the lot.
Yeah, I've just done a load of banners because next month I'm going on the paid version of StreamYards.
We're Google talking to you then.
It's been doing it all night, somebody try searching for it on the phone.
I just heard a woman's voice. Not unless Chris has picked a woman up on his travels with biscuit. Chris says he's been doing it all night, picking it up and.
It's like when you said Yarmouth, you said here's things to do in Yarmouth. I don't want to do Yarmouth.
Oh dear, it was like my voice.
Hey, Callum will like to get back home to play on the Xbox.
On his Xbox.
quickly show you some. This is part of the video that's coming out on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
And that's some drone footage.
Ooh.
Huh?
Ooh.
What's that?
You'll like that.
What?
Partners is showing that video.
It's a bit of a preview.
Leave it on park next till I come.
It's getting
Hurry up, Chris.
Because I'm gonna be really done.
Lee's going up in the world. But yeah, it's like when you first start out in YouTube, everything's like a learning process.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean? You know, thumbnails, banners. You can do everything on there, Lee. Canva.
Yeah, well, when I first started my channel, do you know where I was recording on? My mobile phone. And now I record on my webcam.
I think, you know, everybody starts out that way, Lee.
Yeah.
I think everybody starts out that way.
Yeah, you do start on your phone.
But
You know
my
what I mean?
plan is I'm going to get the laptop I want to go and get. I've seen it. I'm going to get a gaming laptop. I want to have.
I'm sweating.
I'm going to put Streamlabs OBS on the laptop, and I'm going to have a camera on my workbench, camera on me when I'm working on stuff, and I want another 2 cameras that'll be on the layout.
You'll need umpteen USB ports on it.
I've got them. I've got external USBs right next to me.
This is why I got this laptop, because my small one it hadn't got the capability. Now this one has 15.5-inch Lenovo. What's it called?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Those these days got a good camera. They have.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we keep saying.
A mobile phone, and that's it.
Chris Roney saying this other day, says, such as Samsung and Apple are bringing new phones out. I wouldn't say on a yearly basis, but
it's getting that way.
Yeah, it's getting that way.
You know what I mean? It's the capability that mobile phones have got nowadays to sort of, back in my day, having flip phones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You thought you were posh if you got a flip phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there's a software I want to get.
We didn't have mobile phones.
Yeah, there's a software I'm going to get that is called Medicam, where you can zoom in on your webcam.
Yeah.
But that's good.
I have used it on one webcam, but my laptop locks up because there's not enough hard drive and everything on it.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Tim.
Well, that's why I got this bigger laptop, because that one hasn't got the capabilities. And when I used to go live on that one, as soon as somebody left off a panel, I actually kept having to refresh because...
Oh, I don't have to do that, but it won't let me run optical cameras.
Back, Tim.
Welcome back, Tim.
You've gone over, Jeanette. You're at 1 minute, 1 hour 34.
But, it's the same as regards like subs and whatever. You have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't sort of... these things don't happen overnight. You've just got to keep plugging away at it. Edward says, Jeanette, your days, they used to send a letter by pigeon.
Yeah.
Hell, don't get me started, Edward. I can remember going up yard to toilet. Oh, dear. Having a bath in a tin bath. Not having no
photo of a pigeon.
Not having, hot water on tap. You know what I mean? Sunday night.
Partner, have you just seen Travelling K's new video she's just put out?
I've not watched it. I've watched her videos lately. I know she had a baby, didn't she?
Yeah, I've just put her. She just
fortunately, she's only Karen by name.
Yeah, Travelling K. She's just liked the comment I put on her video.
But
what's up with his keyboard?
as I always say, kids don't know they're born nowadays. You know, when I were a kid, we got a gazunder. Does anybody know what a gazunder is? Yeah.
No.
A bed that goes under your bed.
Piss pot.
Yeah, as Chris so elegantly put it, a piss pot. Under bed.
Oh. Aben Van Life. Aben Van Life.
Oh,
There's
dear.
another guy that I watch.
Yeah, we call them gazunders because they goes under bed.
The other one I'm on about is Urban Van Life.
Urban Van Life.
Yeah, I think I've got that one.
Neil, he's not far from me.
Oh dear.
You know,
but yeah, and
he's
and
not
when
far from me.
come rain,
pigeon.
Got to be carrier pigeon though. come rain, sun or snow, you still have to go up yard to go to the toilet. They don't know they're born nowadays. All three on us sleeping in one room because it was, you know, it were too cold to, you know. Oh dear.
Another one
I've
is
seen Monty Python 4 Yorkshiremen sketch. That's good.
No.
Well, the 4 of them, they talk about how hard they used to have it, and the stories just get more and more ridiculous as they go along.
This is the thing. You want to hear some tales that my mum, she was one of 12, right? And they used to have to top and tail. Now, do you know what top and tailing is? You know,
sharing bed. It's some at one end and some at other end.
2 or 3 at top end at bed and 2 or 3 at bottom end at bed.
And it's bad if one of them was constantly wetting the bed.
But what they used to have to do is they'd chuck the coats on bed just to keep them warm. You know, and that were in my mum's day. I mean, you know what I mean? But she was one of 12. Edward says these days they call it a 69. No, you know, it were right. A thing in the good old days, like
brother and sister.
Not my sort of era, but in my mum's era, you know, it were called, because there were 12 kids. They hadn't got the room for all 12 to have their own bedrooms and their own bed and everything. So there used to be about 4 or 6 in a bed, you know, 3 at top, 3 at bottom.
There were 6 in the bed, and the little one said, "Roll over."
My mum says we were sandwiched like sardines, and when you know.
You know that one I've just put in, partners. That is the one they do a live stream from the bow of their boat as they're travelling around the UK canals.
They didn't have the luxury of being able to lie on the back.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about, Amy Jo.
Yeah. That link I've just put in, Jeanette, he does a live stream from his bow of his boat. It's on now in black and white.
Yeah. He's at least put a link in. He says he's on the boat. He's got a live.
Chris will like watching it now in the dark. You'll see it in black and white. Chris will like watching.
So it's like got a constant stream going 24/7.
Yeah, as he goes through locks and everything, it's on constantly. They're both doing it. Amy Jo has got it, and so was Morningstar, Narrowboat Tales 24/7. They both have got it. I'm a moderator for their Forgo Narrowboat live streams you do on StreamYards. I'm known by all the YouTube community on the Narrowboat because I'm known by Foxes Afloat. There's Poppy. I'm known by a lot of them that comments on my content.
Right, it's 22:11. That says I'm only going like an hour and a half. So
I know, yeah, and you've gone longer.
You've gone 10 minutes over.
Away with ourselves, aren't we?
I know. Thank you for letting me come up. You know?
You're welcome,
Yeah,
Lee.
thanks for letting me up on the panel.
Yeah, that's what I put link in for, so you can come up and share, you know, the enjoyment of, you know,
Yeah,
my
it's past some
company
time
and
because we
Chris's
didn't have
company
anyone
and-
going live. We didn't know you were going live.
But I said to Chris, I did the Wednesday one last week because we travelled here on Friday, and as per, you know, our absolutely cream crackered Friday night.
Yeah.
So, and Chris were up next morning at 5:30 on holiday. Yeah, all them sunrise pictures.
Oh, those sunrise pictures were good.
That's a totally different story because I got up with him, right?
Let me just say, I put one of the pictures on the thing called UPIC, 2,223 likes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've noticed that you're getting some good likes on it.
But this is the thing. I got up with him, went alarm went off. I come down here, I had a coffee with him and everything, but obviously I went back to bed. So we went, oh, it's dead cloudy. He says, I'm not going to rush and race about. He says, because I don't think I'll get any good pictures. He says it's like overcast. He says it's cloudy. And when he come back and he went, oh God, he says you want to see some of the pictures. He says they're absolutely fantastic. You know, he didn't expect to get the pictures that he got. You know what I mean? He was saying, oh, it's going to be a washout. These, you know, clouds, overhanging clouds, and it's dull and.
You know, that one I put the link in, it's got the Canalbo live running. He's got a drone. He actually flies over the canal sometimes when he's going down the canal. He gets some good drone footage of when he's going through locks and everything.
Yeah, I'm not going on for usual 2 hours, Tracy. Same as I said, Chris has done like majority stuff, put stuff away and everything, but we want to get like a head start on things at first thing, and all Chris has got to do is, because we've got to strip all bed, you see, because we've been staying here and because of COVID and everything, we have to strip the beds, and obviously they send them to cleaners or whatever. So we've got all that to do at morning. So, and we don't want to be late going to bed. So again, thank you, Lee, for coming on. Thank you, partner.
No problem.
Thanks to everybody in the chat, and I'll see you Wednesday for the baking live.
Has Chris had a look at that link I sent that's in the chat?
Yeah, I'm going to do it in a minute.
Yeah, have a look at it, Chris. Let me know what you think of it, mate, in a message, if you can.
So yeah, thank you, everybody.
Thanks for having us, Jeanette.
Yeah, I can't go just yet because
I'm going to get you on the. Then I can click on that link.
Yeah, on phone.
Because I'm on the phone at the moment, but I want to get it on the laptop. So.
So you're not allowed to go.
I've got to hang on for a couple of minutes. Because he wants to click on that link.
What did you put on, Lee?
It's the last one.
Right,
there's no other link. The next one.
Oh, Chris, have you got that channel for your namesake?
Amy Joe.
Yeah, Amy Joe.
I'll subscribe to him anyway.
Yeah. Right, I'm going, guys. Now he's gave me permission.
Yeah. Later.
All right.
Later.
So I'll see you on the Bacon Live on Wednesday.
Bye.
See you later.
Live now. Night.